Welcome to What's Cooking in the Library. Today we are making apricot crisp bars. If you're like me, my tree was full of apricots. I have lots of apricots, and so yesterday I looked at it and thought, I should make something with these, and I made these the apricot crisp bars. Really good, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So we start out, we need to dice 2 cups of apricots. So you just take your apricots. Of course, we're going to want to take the seed out of the center, and then we're just going to dice them. They don't have to be in really small pieces, just kind of dice them up into smaller pieces here. And we need 2 cups. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I have my 2 cups all diced up. I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. All right, so I've got my oven preheated. I am going to add to these apricots, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. A 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. A tablespoon of cornstarch. Cornstarch, so cornstarch kind of makes it to where it's kind of thickened up, where it's more like a preserve. And a 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. Stir these all together, and then we're just going to let that sit on the counter. Okay, in a separate bowl, so I've got this sitting here. In a separate bowl, I'm going to add some flour. I'm going to add 1½ cups flour. I am using gluten-free 1-to-1 flour today. You can use just regular flour. Okay, I'm adding 1 cup of rolled oats. Don't use quick oats because it will make them kind of soggy. So you want to use regular rolled oats or old-fashioned oats. Sometimes that's what it says. Okay. So, and then we're going to add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. There's a 1/2 cup, and then we'll do another 1/4. Okay, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Going to use a fork and just mix that all together. Then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of melted butter to this oatmeal mixture, flour oats. Just mix it with a fork until it's all mixed. I have a 9x9 pan here. 8x8 would also work. Well, I guess actually this is an 8x8. I'm going to spray in the bottom of it. Then I'm going to add about 1/2 of this. You just kind of guess what 1/2 is into the bottom of it. And I'm going to press it into the bottom of this pan. Just use my hands. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to pour this apricot mixture over the top of that. spread that to where it's even. Like that. And I'm going to take the rest of this oatmeal mixture and just gonna put it over the top, kind of evenly over the top of it. You want to try to cover all of it as best you can. So this is what it's going to look like. Just spread it evenly. Okay, I'm going to put this in my preheated oven and bake it for 30 minutes.